Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Wendy and we have today for you another grocery haul. Look at this, he likes having his hair brushed. So, we have for you today, we went to Sam's and got more things than I thought I was going to, and I still need to go tomorrow to Walmart, and I have some things coming from Amazon tomorrow as well that I also want to show you, because some of it is food budget and some of it is just stuff that we do need for the household. So I'm just going to show you all that too. It should all come in tomorrow together. I also need to go to Walmart tomorrow to finish my groceries. You kind of had that here on your brush. But we did do Sam's today. After all of our other running around today, we did go to Sam's, and I spent $276 at Sam's, but only, it's still quite a bit, $112.81 of that was for grocery budget, but I'm going to show you everything. And then I have a few more things I need to get grocery budget at Walmart tomorrow, plus coming on Amazon. And then the next grocery haul video will be an Azure order that we have coming in. We'll be here Thursday. And I'll probably do that in a video by itself, or I will put it in with the next fill-in haul, one or the other. But to show you what we got, I'll start with what we got on food budget. I got a box of these. These are going to be put away. These are mostly going to be for snacks for Big Austin. So we got something to add for him for snacks. I got another 3-pack of cucumbers that we like to get at Sam's. Oh, those Lance crackers, variety pack, $11.98 for 40 packs. So not bad. The cucumbers was $3.15 for the 3 of them. Little man here is sleepy. I got 2 of the 2-pound strawberry packs. Hopefully that will get me through the next 2 weeks. Those were $4.16 each. I got veggie straws for the kids to have for their occasional snack with a sandwich. I've kind of narrowed down on chips, not having as many chips for the most part. So I just got that one veggie straws, and that's a great big bag for $6.98. I don't know how big this bag is. 1 pound, 7 ounces. Big bag. I got a box of the peppered gravy mix that I buy for Austin. I have showed y'all how I make this before. Maybe we'll do that again sometime, but it's not that hard. It's basically a premix. And I know I could make this completely from scratch probably myself, but I'm not very good at the gravies yet. So hopefully maybe we'll get there one day. But until then, he loves this gravy. He eats it on a lot of things. And this box lasts me a long time. There are 3 bags in it, and it lasts me a very long time. That's $9.88. And here, big bag of the Domino sugar. I did not actually have this on my list because I was trying to keep down to a minimum, but then I ended up with a little bit more money grocery budget, and I don't always have. And I remembered my bucket of sugar is almost empty. I don't use it a ton, but in some baked things, and in the teas and lemonades that I make for us. So that is $20.98 for 25 pounds, and that lasts me several months as well. I have been wanting to try these, so I just got I just got 1 box of the Ollie Pops. My husband may get a sip on them too, see if he likes some. I don't like one and he does, and he finishes it. But we'll see. I'm hoping I will at least like the grape and the strawberry vanilla, maybe. I'm not sure about the cream soda. But my mom and my sister get these and they really like them. Actually, my mom is not a fan of the cream soda, but I know Austin likes most cream sodas. But that was $16.78 for 12 cans. There you go. I can't pick this other one up with him in the cuddle pack, but I got a 24-pack of the Lipton green tea that my husband likes to drink, and that was $11.98 at Sam's for a 12-pack. So that was his drink. I got the Ollie Pops. Part of the reason I need to go to the store tomorrow is because at least my Sam's does not carry 1 thing of Gatorade Zeros that I buy the kids. They have some other ones, but those ones all have red 40 in them, and I won't buy those ones. Last of the food budget, the kids ran out of their vitamin gummies. So children's multivitamin gummies. So I got that. That was $10.78. We've been eating pancakes quite a bit lately. So I needed more syrup. I got some more of my syrup. I also use that in other things as well. So that's $11.98. I did not get any of the sugar-free syrup because Henry doesn't like it. So me and the others will just use this, and he likes his strawberries on it, so on his pancakes. So that works. That was it, food budget. I did get a few other things though. So all of that should have added up to $112.81. Not on food budget. I got big box 90 trash bags. Ouch. Trash bags were $17.98. I don't buy these very often, but we started having potlucks at our church once a month. And so I got some of these to help me with that, so that maybe if I can't stay and wait for my dish, then I don't have to. Or if somebody else wants to take the rest, I can feel free to let them just take the dish. So I got just a pack. Let's see, there's 2, 4, 6 in there. 6 of them in there. I'm going to try to make salmon patties or salmon cakes. I forget exactly what they're called. In the air fryer tomorrow. I have never fully used my air fryer before. I have one, never fully used it. Never made salmon patties before. So we're going to give it a try. Henry asked me to make salmon for the potluck, so we're going to try. But those were, where'd it go? $10.26 for those pants. We needed more mouthwash, so I got a 2-pack of that for $10.98. Me and my husband wanted to try getting some extra SD cards for the cameras so that I can record something on an SD card, take it out, set it for him to download, and then if I want to do another video, I can go ahead and start without mixing the clips up on one card. So we actually got 2 of these. I only have one right here. The other one, this video's going on. I've already put one of them in the camera because I knew I already have another video on the other one. So I went ahead and started using them already. Have not opened this one yet, but we did open that one. And these were actually pretty good price, better than what they were on Amazon, I think. So I was going to get them on Amazon. These were $19.86 each, and I think they were like $25 or $35 on Amazon. So that's not bad. And then, whoops, dropped some. With my husband starting to do yard work, we wanted to get him some clothes that would work for that just a little bit better than what he already had. Plus, he kind of needed some new shirts anyways, a lot of his t-shirts. He goes through t-shirts quite a bit with his work. He tends to get a lot of door grease and stuff on them, so he does go through those a lot. So he's needing some new shirts anyways. And he wanted some that were more polo moisture wick, maybe with some moisture wicking in them for that. So Sam's had this one, and we could have gotten him 5 of these if we did black, but he didn't really want black, which I didn't really want black either. So we got the one blue they had in his size, and then I might look online and see if I can order some more and have them sent to us of this color. If they had green, we did green, but they didn't have any green in 2X, and they only had one in the blue. So we got one of those, and that was $7.98. So that was a better price than I've seen on Amazon either. So we're going to decide on either getting some more on Amazon, or if I can find some more of these on the Sam's website, then I might order them and have them sent in. We'll let y'all know. I might research that later. And then he also wanted some pants. Next time we got him some new pants for work, but they're more of a jean material, and they do work fine for work. But being normally for his other job, normally for his other job, he's at least under some type of awning or shelter because he's hanging garage doors. But with the yard work, he's directly outside under the sun. So we wanted something, still pants so that his legs are protected, but a little more lightweight. And he only had 2 pairs of pants that were like that, and I had to throw one of them away. So we found these ones. Also Members Mark, Men's Mason Straight Fit 5-pocket pants. So we're going to try these, and I believe we bought 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we got 4. According to this, we got 4. We should have got another one. I may get another one next time I go. We'll see. But these were $14.98 each. 1, 2, 3. We got 4. So I wanted 5. Oh, well. Maybe they only have 4 his size. He was the one that picked those up. Those were $14.98. Make sure I got them. It looks like that was everything. So that's all we got from Sam's. We'll be back for y'all. We'll be back in just a minute with the Walmart haul. Alrighty, here we go. We've got, right now, I have the Walmart stuff that I got. I got one more thing I need to get out the refrigerator. I put it in there by accident while I was getting organized. This is the stuff I got from Walmart. After the Sam's trips yesterday, I went to Walmart and finished off my grocery list and got $86.15 worth of grocery items. And then I am waiting on my stuff to come in from Amazon, and I'll record that here as well because it's coming in today, and there's more grocery stuff on there. But I also got a few other things. So $86.15 is what's going to grocery budget. But I spent $231.72. Well, let's see. I went and did the shopping with the 2 little ones. My husband and the other 2 were here at home. But I got them drinks as well. I didn't get snacks today, but I did get us all a drink. I got me and my husband each one of these. We had not had one yet today. We're trying to back off on them again. But so $2.38 for 2 of those. Oh, well, it's right here. I got Henry one of his Celsius sparkling waters. Orange this time. I don't know if he likes this one yet. He's playing a game, so he's not drinking it as fast. Normally, by the time we get home in the car, he's got it gone, but he didn't go with me, so that's $2.28 for that. He really liked the tropical one that he got last time, and the one before that I think was like a strawberry or a watermelon, and he didn't care for that one as much. Oh, here's the other thing I got. As you saw on the Sam's, I got some Ollie Pops at Sam's. They just have the case of 8, which has 3 different flavors in it, 4 of each. No, is that right? Maybe it's 12 cans. Not sure. Anyways, but that only had 3 flavors in it. And Walmart, I discovered, has that same case, but they also have other flavors that come in a 4-pack, and they also have singles. So I got 2 other flavors that I want to try, but I only got a single on this one because I'm totally not sure if I'm gonna like it. This is cherry cola. There are some things that I like cherry flavor in and others that I don't. So I know I don't care for cherry Pepsi and stuff like that, but like I like cheer wine, but I can't drink it that often. I can't drink it hardly ever because it has a lot of red 40 plus other junk in it. So I'm gonna give this cherry cola a try, but I bought one in case I don't like it. I'm very much afraid I'm not gonna like that one. But that one was $2.38. We got 2 of Henry's small curd cottage cheese. I say Henry's, but I occasionally eat some of this as well. The others don't like it. So it's just me and him that eat it. They take after their daddy on that. $2.94 for each of those. Oh, I don't have one here, but if you know the little bottles with the character tops, I buy them very infrequently, very much not often. But I got the youngest 3 each one of those. We were going by them and Austin spotted a character that he really wanted. So he got one with the dragon, How to Train Your Dragon top. It had 2 slits on it. I spotted a Winnie the Pooh one, so I got that one for Jace. I'm not sure if he's gonna drink it or not. He hasn't figured out, you gotta tip it up. Drink. He's in there trying to do that with Daddy now while I record this. So we'll see if he figures out. If not, I'll let one of the other 2 drink it later. And then I got Ella one from Mercat from Gabby's Dollhouse. Anyway, so they each had one of those, $3.27 each. So that was their special drink from when I got home. And then we got Henry's almond milk. I got 1 more of these for $2.63. That other 2-pack that we got has definitely lasted us 2 weeks. The second one is still not gone. So I got another one to hopefully get us through the rest of these next 2 weeks. Then we got a thing of the Gatorade Zeros for $10.78. A case of that used to last us about 2 weeks, but it has not been lately. If it was just for the 3 kids, it would. But as we're trying to get away from sodas more, Austin actually tends to drink some of those. I'll get home and he'll drink one. It tends to be really good for him after he gets in from outside. So we've gone through those a little bit faster, but that's okay. It's $10.78 for that, and it's better for us than sodas. See, let's finish off the grocery budget before I go to the other stuff. I got, oh, there it is. I had got Austin that 24-pack of Lipton teas at Sam's, but I can normally get 3 12-packs at Walmart, and that'll last him about a week. So the 24-pack I knew was not going to be quite enough. I probably should have just gotten 2 of those at Walmart, at Sam's, but we were ready to get out of there. Anyway, so I got him this one. I haven't seen this one before. It is white tea raspberry to try, and that is $6.97 for a 12-pack. on that. Then we got, what was that one? Oh yeah, I got one 18-pack of eggs. I'm not sure is that gonna last me 2 weeks or not. I have one more that I just opened this morning. So that may last me the next 2 weeks. It depends on what I make. So we'll see. I may need to get more of those next week. But that's $7.36 for an 18 count of that. I could not reach them at Sam's, or I'd have got 2 there yesterday, but I could not reach them. I would have preferred theirs because they have the pasture raised in Walmart. It does not. And then I got the Great Value 36-pack of string cheese, mozzarella string cheese. I tried to get these off Azure, which was going to cost me a little bit more, but I knew that those would be from completely grass-fed cows, where that milk for those cheese sticks was going to come from. So I knew it was technically a better product. That's what I would rather have. So it was going to cost me a little bit more, but they were out of stock. So I've already seen them. They're not sending me when those come in later this week. So I went ahead and got him a 36-pack from Walmart, and that was $9.24 for that. I got 4 of these Great Value turkey sticks. Austin and Henry both eat these. Big Austin and Henry. A little Austin will occasionally, but he prefers the Slim Jims. Those are $3.82 each. And then the only other thing I got was I did get a 4-pack of the Olipop root beer because I want to try that one. Olipop classic root beer. My mom and sister both say that this one is really good, so I wanted to try it. So I got a 4-pack of that, and that's $8.78. So hopefully that should take care of me for drinks for the next couple of weeks. I still have some more of my Circle flavors. I'm probably going to have to get some more of those in the next month or so, but I have enough for the next couple weeks. Plus, I drink the raspberry tea. And then if I can do just like 1 of these Olipops a day instead of regular soda, then I will have enough. I should now have enough for the next 2 weeks for me. So that takes care of my grocery stuff. Other things that I got were, this is kind of funny. We got pull-ups, case of the pull-ups for little Austin. And of course, size 5 diapers for Jace. Let me tell you the price on those, and I'm gonna tell you a funny story. The diapers, loves, where'd they go? $34.97 for the diapers, $19.97 for the pull-ups. We finished up the grocery shopping and then headed towards diapers to get diapers. I said, all right, time to go get diapers now. I had the youngest 2 with me, right? So little Austin. He says, no, we don't need diapers. I said, we do need, I looked at him and said, we do need diapers. Unless somebody's going to start going potty on the toilet. He looked at me funny. And I said, because if somebody doesn't go potty on the toilet, then we need diapers. But if you want to start going potty on the toilet, then we don't have to buy you diapers anymore. He looked at this for a second. We need diapers. So, I thought so. But it was funny. He's very back and forth right now, whether he wants to use the potty or not. So I'm trying to not push it because I don't want to totally throw him off from it. But he is occasionally very interested in it. So we will get there. He is only 3.5. So let's see, what else do we get? I got a cup. As you'll see here in a minute, I was getting the others each something special. There was one thing she wanted, but I was not seeing one of those that I really liked for her. And I knew that she had a smaller, similar to this, but it was smaller, and it was Minnie Mouse that she got for her birthday last year. Well, it was working just fine, and then she put a big old dent in it a couple of weeks ago. And then I've noticed that, you know how the tops inside of them they'll eventually start to get like black and stuff. And without bleach, you can't get them completely clean. So I don't like to do that because we're then going to put a drink in it and they're going to, anyway. So I don't like to do that often. As long as the cup lasts them several months. I mean, that's her almost a year. So I was like, well, we can get rid of this one now, you know. So she does still have 2 other cups, but one of them I don't like her to take out places very often. So I got her another one of these. I wanted technically shorter because she doesn't really need a cup this big because she doesn't drink that much. But I didn't really like any of those either. Even though they got all the back to school stuff out, you'd think there'd be a lot more options, more for me to see. But I wasn't seeing one I really liked more. So I got her this one. She has not seen it yet. Pretty pink with strawberries on it. So she should like that. And I can just fill it like half full instead of filling it. That way the drink doesn't get disgusting on her by the time she finishes it. Because she just does not drink that much. And there's not that one. What's that? Be the $9.97. I am not sure. I think it is. I think this was $9.97. Yeah, some of these things I don't know what they are. Oh, okay, know what this is. Okay, PG. This is the next thing on the list. I couldn't remember what it was. I done bury it. Forgot about these. I got Henry these. We were looking at the back to school stuff last week, and he did see these, and he was quite interested in them. We don't really need more pencils, but get others all something that was back to schoolish. He wanted something as well, so he's going to get these pencils. Well, he probably share them, maybe, but I have plenty of pencils that the others can use, and he can focus on these. He can use these more. So these are probably just going to be his. I have plenty of pencils for the other kids. So, and these were $3.34. He hasn't seen these yet either. They have not come look to see what I bought other than their drinks yet. Then I got these for my husband. As I mentioned, he's starting to cut grass. So I got him 2 of these Hyper Tough medium gloves to hopefully protect his hands a little bit more. And they're supposed to have so that he can still use or whatever if he needs to without necessarily always having to take his gloves off. So I got him 2 pairs of those for $12.48. Also for that, he wanted to be able to put a lock on the trailer gate so that he can be more apt to leave the lawnmowers on the trailer. So we got a padlock for that, just for a little bit more deterrence. And that was $6.97. We were all supposed to this morning for church wear red or pink. I went to Sam's yesterday. They didn't have any red shirts Henry size. And I knew that he did not have anything red or pink in his drawers right now, except for a Mario shirt. And I don't want him to wear that to church. So then we tried to go to Family Dollar on the way to church this morning. I still couldn't find anything. But he did realize that he had his medical bag. So he still at least had something red. So that made him happy. But since they're doing the back to school stuff, they of course have some plain shirts on sale at Walmart. So if I'd gone yesterday, he'd have had one, but it's okay. He got a plain red for $4. Since they were cheap, and he is my child that does like plain colors, I also got him a blue. I know it's too late for church this morning, but these shirts will get worn by him a ton, I'm sure. And I got him size youth large because I know the mediums are already too small for him. $3.98 for each of those. And then, oh, that's all the way over there. I almost forgot about this. I got this. I needed another one of these. I had 4 of these on one of my walls. Has all my pictures of my nieces and nephews in it. And, well, I should say I did have 4 on my wall. One of them got knocked off the wall by accident and broke. So the pictures themselves are fine. I've saved those. But I needed a new one. It's not the right color. All of my other ones are they look like wood, but they're gray. It's got like a type finish, but they're gray. But I have not been able to find them. They have not had them for the last couple of months since it got broke. I've been looking. So I decided to just go ahead and get a black one. And maybe eventually I'll get them all in the same kind of frame. But I want to get those pictures back on the wall before they get crumpled and broke somehow. Anyway, so I got that for $12.94. The older 2 kids have backpacks they take to church, and we put stuff in them for them to do like your little coloring book and pencils, things like that, so that they can sit quietly, do things like that. This morning, all of a sudden, Austin decided he needed a bag. Normally, we just put some stuff for him and Jace in their bags, and then I, of course, have the diaper bag, but that's already full. Anyways, this morning, Austin decided he needed his own bag. He used to have a backpack, but it was an old one that used to be Henry's, and it got holes in the bottom, so I've had to throw it away. We weren't using them, so I hadn't worried about replacing it. Henry had 2 other backpacks, and he tried to give Austin one this morning, but Austin didn't want it. He wanted Spider-Man. He said, this morning before we left church, he said, where's my Spider-Man backpack? So Henry tried to give him his Captain America one, but that wasn't good enough. But when we were at the store, and of course they got the backpack stuff out, he was with me. They did have a Spider-Man backpack, and I was going to let him get it. He oohed and awed over it, but then he spotted this one, and he changed his mind. So he now has his own backpack. It's Marvel. He was thrilled that it has Black Panther on it. He didn't care about the fact that it lights up because he didn't realize it did that until we got home. So he now has his own backpack. It was cute. And the other 2 were like, where's my backpack? A new backpack is what Ella wanted, but she does have another backpack. And was not seeing any girl ones that I really liked. So most of them were like Hello Kitty princesses. There was a Frozen one that was okay, but it also all kind of other stuff came with it that I was like, she does not need that stuff. So I didn't really want to get that one. And I'm not a fan of Hello Kitty or some of the princess stuff. So I was like, let's just wait and maybe we'll get you one later. But she does have a backpack, so she's fine on that. But I've never actually bought a backpack for little Austin. He's always just had a hand-me-down backpack. And Henry still had two that, yes, he's had them for a couple of years, but they're in very good condition. So I didn't get him one either. That's why he got the t-shirts and he got the pens, the pop pencils, and Ella got a new cup. So they all got something new today. Jace did not, but one thing I forgot to show you on my Sam's haul. Oh, that backpack was, I think, $14.97. I forgot to show you all this on the grocery haul yesterday. Jace got something at Sam's yesterday and the others didn't. So he started to cry. He hit his face on the buggy and he started to cry. And we were right near these things. And I know that he likes things he can go like this with on books. He thinks it's hilarious. So I grabbed him that and it helped him calm down a little bit. I didn't realize till later it squeaks. So when I was grabbing him something to find him a toy he hadn't played with a while that might keep his attention at church, I almost grabbed this and went, no, that made noise. Didn't realize that when I bought it. We realized it on the way home when my daughter figured it out. But anyways, so that's what we got from Walmart. $86.15 towards the budget, but I did spend $231.72. So I am going to have to slow down a little bit on how much I'm spending, but I do think we've had a little bit of extra, and so I've been able to take care of some things that maybe we hadn't been able to take care of, plus back to school stuff. So we'll be slowing down on all of that now, hopefully. I did order my husband some more. I said I was gonna look and see if I could find via Sam's website some more of those shirts and another pair of pants. Did discover that the pants that we got him are technically too small. He does fit in them and he says they're actually quite comfortable, but they look a bit tight. So when I ordered him actually ordered him two more instead of just one more. I got him just one next size up. And so we'll see how that goes and if he decides he wants to get more of those or not, or if we just stick with what we got. But I did also find him for those same shirt, except I ordered him in green because that was the color he preferred. Anyways, he was okay with the blue, but he preferred the green at the store, but they didn't have a size. So I ordered 4 of the green. So we do have those coming. I don't remember the price on them, but they won't be here till a little bit later in the week. So maybe I'll show you those with the Azure order. But so I ordered those. That was all I ordered from Sam's. It was $60-something. And then I have the stuff coming in from Amazon here in a little bit. So be back in a minute to show you that. This video will be a bit longer than I thought it was, but sorry. Hope you're hanging in with us. Thank you for watching. This is turning into be a pretty big haul. Thank you for watching. Well, we'll be back in a minute. Sorry. Alrighty, we're back. Amazon girl here. So we're gonna see what we got. Well, I know what we got, but I'm gonna show it to y'all. Okay. What I got from Amazon is all stuff that we needed either grocery budget or otherwise. Okay, this is one thing I needed for school. It's extra large batch of 65 black and the 65 color ink is, I do believe, not an extra large, but my printer will not work if it doesn't have color ink in it. I mostly just use the black, but if it ever runs out of the color, I have to get it in order for it to work. I need to finish this. I don't know your number. You need to drink your drink. But so we got that. I need that. I've got some things that I need to print that I've been waiting to be able to print. So got that. This, I want to try to open this. We've been kind of a little bit with the fact that Henry does like rice. And technically, brown rice is fairly good for him because it has a lot of fiber in it, but it is still very high carb. So Amazon is the only place I've found this so far. Just protein. You know that. So Amazon, I found this. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to see how you cook it. Let's see, it says drain, and it says there's liquid in here. I can feel the liquid. And rinse the rice with plenty of water. In a pan, cook rice over medium heat. Are you supposed to add more water to it? In pan, cook rice over medium heat. Optional, add seasoning as desired and enjoy. Doesn't look like it takes too long to cook. It says sliced hearts of palm, water, natural sea salt, and citric acid. But it's 4 grams carbs per serving. There's 3 servings in one of these. And this came in a 3-pack. One of the things I wanted to print off was this receipt. So I can get my phone. It's on my phone. Let's see how much this stuff was for y'all. Did I keep that receipt out? Orders. right, view order so I can see it better. So this rice was $17.99 for the 3 of these. Palmini Hearts of Palm rice. So we're gonna give it a try. Don't know if we'll like it or not. I'm not sure if I will like how it cooks or if we'll like how it tastes or anything. I was just trying to find a low carb option on that. He does like the brown rice. It just turns into a very big carb meal whenever we do it. The ink cartridge was $62.89 for the ink cartridge. Also got, now these laminating, I got some laminating pouches for school. I needed like 5x7s, but I couldn't really find, I think it was 5x7s or something like that. But I got these were like 8s or 5x9s or something like that. I think I needed 5x8 and these are 5x9s. But I needed these technically for something I'm gonna do for our youth at church, but this is a lot more than what I needed, so they'll probably get used some for here for school as well. And that was, oh, they're 6x9 is what those are. And that was $23.58. With having his insulin shots and all, we go through a lot of alcohol wipes. So I got a 4-pack of 400 alcohol wipes for $8.99. I have been told I may be able to get those on prescription and then his insurance pay for it, but we'll see. I'm gonna check, but I'm not sure. He had Dexcom on his arm and we have to change that every 10 days. So we have a bottle of medical adhesive remover that we had got that they gave us when we left. She was like, I can't use this on anybody else since I used it on him already. She said, so you can have it. She said, this is really good stuff. And it has been working wonderful. It works really good getting that adhesive off his arm. So I got another bottle. It's not the same one as what the hospital can get. It's a lot smaller too, so I don't know. Hopefully it will work just as well. I only bought one bottle. I can get it in a 3-pack, but I just got one until we see if it works or not. That was $9.99. And then on food budget, move this big box, more little boxes to open up. I had gotten this a couple of weeks ago. I didn't show it to you then, but I got this a couple of weeks ago. It is Carb Diem elbows. It's a low carb pasta. It's just regular elbow macaroni noodles, low carb. So it's like less than half the amount of carbs per serving in this than in regular macaroni. But I got it in case of 3. I am probably going to try to buy this in bulk at some point. We bought it and to try, and we did like it just like regular macaroni. We made our macaroni and cheese with it, and it was really good. So I bought another 3-pack of that. That is $14.99. Also $14.99, they also have spaghetti noodles. So we are looking forward to trying these because Henry loves his macaroni and hamburg, his spaghetti. They have loving soba noodles. So these will make it so he can have those a little more often, and even them, because I'm trying to get the other kids. Not right now, I'm trying to record, okay? Get the other kids on eating more like what he is, which little Austin's not that far off from it. He eats fairly healthy. He tends to eat a bunch of the that Henry eats a lot of, he eats. He likes the cucumbers. They all like the cucumbers. Austin will eat most of the fruits that he eats. Ella likes red apples. She won't touch the green ones. But Henry's not big on apples. But they do like these, so I found a more low-carb choice option. We'd like the macaroni noodles already, so we're going to give these a try and see. I do have one more pack of the regular to get gone as well. But so those are both $14.99 each. So grocery budget-wise, that was $14.99 twice and $17.99 for the rice. So the rest of that will not go on my grocery budget, but it was still stuff we needed, so I was still showing it to y'all. So it was basically $15.30, and had the rice $47.99, about $48 on to grocery budget for those items. So that concludes our haul for this week. Rather longer video than normal, but this was all stuff we needed. And so grocery haul for this week went to Sam's, Walmart, and Amazon. Didn't go to Aldi's this week. I might do that next week because next week my small haul is going to mostly just be fruits and veggies. I'll probably need to get some drinks, but maybe I can get those there too. We'll see. So it includes our haul for this week. I will add up how much we spent grocery budget for this month and let y'all know that on with the Azure order, because that is also coming on the 31st. So, and I paid for it in the month of July. So it does fall in line. So on that haul video, I'll tell you how much I spent for the whole month grocery budget. Hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see y'all next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.